and it's raw zucchini noodles. Zucchini noodles. So we're gonna taste it, and then we'll talk more about raw foods and why I'm failing in life.
Hi everyone, this is Gary, the Vegan Carboraider here on YouTube. This is one of those important videos that everyone can benefit from. Although I'm directing it to two YouTubers. One is Vegetable Police, who could not make the vegan diet work for his condition, IBS problems. And there's another YouTuber that I just heard from hours ago, called Beautiful Waterfalls. He says he has a similar problem to the Vegetable Police. And this will be part 2 of my series called Vegetable Police Did the Vegan Diet Wrong. Because of my extensive knowledge in the topic of food, diet, health, I have noticed that the two of them have bought into a belief that is false, that a lot of vegans buy into. Vegans are especially susceptible to this myth.
All you have to do is tell them something 1,000,000 times or two, and they'll believe anything.
One reason Vegetable Police failed on the vegan diet is because he was trying to do it the wrong way. It's just he didn't know it was the wrong way. Now this seems hard to believe, but you can judge for yourself. We're going to take a look at the video evidence clips of him.
We're bombarded with so much bullshit in our brains.
And now here is Vegetable Police, a couple weeks, 3 weeks back, reiterating the matrix that he is stuck in.
You can't just say, oh, veganism in general, no matter what you eat as a vegan, will heal everybody of everything. I mean, whole grains mess me right up. If I eat whole wheat pasta for a week in a row, I will bleed. Beans, very hard to digest, end up bloated as heck, especially if you're like me trying to eat one meal a day. Doing that with a large amount of beans was not helping my life. That was hard to digest.
Then why was he eating such a
large amount of beans, whole wheat pasta for a week? Beans, pasta.
Alright, let's move on now. Here's another clip which shows, I think, what the problem was and why he had these cravings.
I'm focusing on detoxing, and my digestion is amazing, and I'm working out to gain health. I am getting stronger, and my diet is just low calorie. I started craving eggs. I'm craving eggs.
What in the bloody hell just happened? He was on a cleansing diet. Then wham, bam, in comes the chicken periods.
Egg whites.
So through the course of this video, we're going to try to find out why he's eating all these foods that he knows he has a problem with, which caused him to just give up all plant foods and go on the meat diet. But let's continue going back over the years and see how he would, eat these foods that cause him problems, and then he'd go off those foods, go on to a different diet that doesn't contain those foods and is healing. So Kasey, Vegetable Police, goes on these cleansing diets and a lot of fasting, where he's not eating enough calories, and he's probably getting deficient in things. And then in comes the eggs. And then all of a sudden he's asking, where's the beef? So he keeps trying different vegan diets. And they're all unsustainable the way he's doing it. Here he is on the raw diet.
Raw zucchini noodles. Zucchini noodles. So we're gonna taste it, and then we'll talk more about raw foods and why I'm failing in life.
By the way, let me know if this video is getting too complicated for you, because it is for me. So he just wasn't eating enough food, calories, and then he'd go off that diet, sometimes have animal products, and eat the beans and the grains, which all have more of a certain nutrient than fruits and vegetables. And now I will let TV's The Doctors unveil this powerful nutrient.
Protein. Protein, of course. Should have figured. So, why protein?
Got one question for you fools. Where do you get protein from?
I've started sprouting lentils, and I add some to my smoothie.
There's going to be water and protein shakes, and that's it.
Extra protein and protein shakes.
Now Kasey is kind of hard to figure out, so I'm only going to be able to assume that the only reason he's putting beans into his smoothies are to get more protein. And also he does lift weights. He wants to gain muscle, which I think he has enough. He has more than I do. I don't think it's worth all of this, all these problems he's having. And as a person who is trying to gain muscle, it looks like he has believed some of the protein myths, like that you need a good amount of protein, maybe have to supplement, to gain muscle.
Anytime a whole bunch of people believe in bullshit, it's because it's contrived. It's paid for.
Protein for breakfast is actually, studies show,
Paid for.
20 pages on protein.
Because protein contains the ingredients that allow my body to build and repair.
Protein nourishes my physical self.
protein.
So as you can see there, protein is a very politicized nutrient. So there's going to be a lot of exaggerations and propaganda out there.
It's called conventional wisdom.
Now me and John like to talk a lot and tell people what is BS and what is the truth, and use logic to try to explain that. But some people might be saying, where's the science? Well, I happen to have some science in my ebook. So let's take a look at my ebook now. Okay, here's my ebook here in EPUB form. Escape the Diet Matrix. Let's scroll through this. Let's get to the contents here. Table of contents. What is the Diet Matrix? Find out, people. Take the journey. Hey, we're looking for protein here. Here we are. Chapter 6. So you click on the title of the chapter. It takes you right there. Vegetables. Protein. It seems the false beliefs about protein started out innocently in the 50s through the 70s, but the fitness industry took these beliefs and ran with it. The minds of bodybuilders especially have been completely taken over by these false beliefs. But all foods have all 9 amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. And we have an amino acid pool, which means you don't need to complement your proteins or combine them. And I think Vegetable Police practices some bad food combining, especially if you're doing 1 meal a day and have to just put everything into that meal. Here's something most people have never heard. Protein recycling. Have you ever heard of that? Yes, the body can recycle this crucial substance. Yes, protein, like anything, gets broken down. Every cell in the body is replaced every 7 years. Protein gets broken down into its basic parts called amino acids. And some of those go back into the amino acid pool to make new protein. The body is smart. It protects itself. It survives.
It's very easy to fail to get enough protein.
The body is smart. It protects itself. It survives. See, I like to use the logic right there. But if that's not enough for you, here are some links that verify this little tot fact. There's a .education site, protein recycling. It's a real thing. And ScienceDaily.com. Let's click on this second link here. Science Daily, your source. Check it out. Your body recycling itself. Proteins are made up of chains of amino acids, as scientists have known since the 1980s. Yeah. See, the protein myths all started taking off in the 70s, see. Researchers have finally discovered how the cell identifies this first amino acid. Our bodies recycle proteins, the fundamental building block. McGill University, your body recycling itself. Amino acids can be destroyed by cooking. Although I'm not so up on that issue. Considering all of this, you actually don't even need to think about protein. If you get enough calories, it would be a big mistake by nature/God. Consider that humans are primates also.
If a significant part of the diet is made up of fruit or rice, and there aren't enough beans, peanuts, etc. to compensate for the protein deficit in the fruit, you will become protein deficient.
Even animal protein originally comes from plant protein. All of it. Why bother having an animal process the plant protein for you when we have to break it down in digestion to build the specific amino acid chain that each body part needs? It all gets broken down into the most basic parts. So it doesn't matter what kind of animal protein you're eating. You don't use protein, you use the amino acids to build your own protein. A lot of people have a misconception that you get energy from protein.
Protein is the source of my strength.
Protein is simply the building blocks of cells. Now, the body has to convert protein to get the energy. It converts it into carbohydrates. Energy is the most important thing.
But where do you get protein from?
Now, fans of Vegetable Police might know of a time where he did purposely eat a diet that was low in protein. For instance, he's tried fruitarianism, but then he's tried just about everything for at least a couple of weeks or so. So it's not surprising that I was able to find some videos about that where he mentions low protein. Here's a clip now.
Focusing on detoxing and cleansing and healing my digestive tract, and it's working so well. So I'm getting stronger, like 40, maybe 50 grams of protein a day.
So what happened? I don't know. But it seems like there's a pattern with every diet that he tries. I noticed that he feels good at first, keeps doing it for a couple of weeks or months, a year or two. So these diets were working at some point, but then the symptoms came back. And that's really strange to me, that that would happen with every diet he tries. So perhaps Kasey wasn't doing a high-fruit diet in a sustainable way. Maybe he just needed a coach, someone to keep him on the straight and narrow. So Kasey, if you're watching, maybe we can meet up. I hear you're leaving Thailand now. I'll be watching to see where you end up next. Maybe we can meet up. Maybe we'll be close enough. You can help me get my videos to more people by sharing them around YouTube, in the comment section, and on social media. One of the best things you can do to help my channel is to leave comments under videos such as Vegetable Police, which I can't do because I'm currently banned from leaving comments there. The person who should do this is someone who has the time and is getting notifications, so you can get a comment in as soon as he uploads the video. But remember, don't put in links, because those will go to the spam folder. Just tell them about the Carboraider, and maybe put in titles to my videos. And he puts up his videos anywhere from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find links to my ebooks and my website in the description below. And you can help fund videos like this one of high quality that I put a lot of work into by going to my Patreon account and becoming a Patreon. Just a couple dollars a month would be great if everybody did it. So thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up or down. And check out all the playlists I have. I've got videos for every occasion. I'll see you later today or tomorrow with a Kasey update covering Vegetable Police's new videos 4 times a week.
Need more protein. Yeah. Right.